Hey friends, it's Miss Liz and I am here with a sweet program that I'm so excited to show you guys today. Today we are going to be making 3 different desserts that are perfect for 4th of July, which is this Saturday. Now these treats can be enjoyed by you and your family, they can be brought to a barbecue, they can be made on any given day, it doesn't have to be 4th of July. They are perfect summer treats that I'm hoping you guys enjoy as much as I do. Today we are going to be making a berry parfait, we are going to be making firework cupcakes, and we are going to be making our own homemade chipwich sandwiches. So if you all are ready, grab your aprons, head to your kitchen, and I'm going to show you what we need to make these sweet treats. So the first 4th of July dessert that I'm going to teach you guys today is our firework cupcakes. That is because the cupcakes take the longest time to make because they need to go in the oven, bake, and then there also needs to be a cool period before we can put our frosting on. So I like to do these first and get them out of the way. That way I can prep and make everything else while the cupcakes are doing their magic. So the first thing we're gonna need for our cupcakes today is, of course, cupcake mix. Now I know in the program description I put vanilla cake mix. However, it can be your favorite kind of cake mix. It can be chocolate, it could be red velvet. I personally love the Party Rainbow Chip Cupcake Mix. That is not because it tastes any different than vanilla cupcakes, but I love that it has rainbow chips mixed into the batter. I just feel like it's more fun and more colorful when you bite into that cupcake. So if I can, I always buy this one. So that's what I'm using today. You also are going to want to check the back of your cupcake mix to see the ingredients that you need to make these. Most of them are generally the same, but different brands require maybe one more egg, one less egg, egg whites. So just check what your brand needs. You're also going to want to grab red and blue food coloring if you have it. You're also going to want to grab vanilla icing. Because we are making cupcakes, you're going to want to make sure that you have some cupcake liners to put in the pan. You're also going to want red, white, and blue sprinkles. I am not going to lie to everyone, I do not have red sprinkles. I have white and blue, which is okay. We'll use those, and I'll make sure that I put extra red frosting in my cupcakes to give them all of those colors. But if you have red sprinkles, blue sprinkles and white sprinkles, or just white sprinkles or blue, whatever you have is good to go. If you do not have any singular color sprinkles, that's fine. You know, either don't put the sprinkles on. You can also use M&Ms to top your cupcakes with. And a good thing about this is they are big, so you can pull out the red and blue ones if you want to use the colors of the flag, or you can put them all on. Whatever you want to do, they're your cupcakes. With all of those ingredients in check, we are going to get started. The first thing we do when it is time to bake our cupcakes is we preheat the oven. So again, check the back of your cupcake mix box for what you need. So we're going to preheat this oven to 325, and then I'm going to show you guys how to make the mix. So the first thing we're gonna do to get our cupcakes started is crack our eggs into our bowl. I like to start with the eggs because if I get any shells as I'm cracking them, which sometimes happens, it is easier for me to go in there and pull them out as opposed to me trying to go in there through the mix, through the oil, through the water, and pulling out those eggshells. However, if you do your eggs in a different order, feel free to do them however you want. This is just how I start, so we're gonna do the eggs first. Once our eggs are in the bowl, I like to throw in my cupcake mix. Then I am going to pour in my 1 cup of water, and I'm going to use the same measuring cup to get my ½ cup of oil. Once all of our ingredients is in that bowl, it's time to whisk it up. So we're going to set our mixture to the side, we're going to take our cupcake pans, and we're going to line them with those cupcake liners that we have. Once your cupcake liners are in the pan, it's time to fill them with your cake batter. Now you guys are going to want to grab a very large tablespoon, a serving spoon. I personally like to use like a ladle spoon, or you could pour them in, whatever you trust yourself doing is good. If you want, you can ask a grown-up to help you with this step because it does get messy, I'm not going to lie. And you guys are going to fill them about halfway to 3/4 full so that when they bake, they're going to rise up a little bit. You don't want them to spill over.
So
now that the cake batter is in the cupcake liners, what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up any cake batter that looks like it dripped on the pan outside of the liner and get them in the oven. While those cupcakes are in the oven, now is a great time to clean up your station. If you're like me, got a little cake batter on the counter, no big deal, get a sponge, clean it up, and we will get ready to start making our next 4th of July dessert while our cupcakes bake. The next thing we are going to make is our red, white, and blue berry parfait. For this, you guys are going to need some strawberries. You are going to need some blueberries. You are going to need a pound cake. And you are going to need whipped cream. Now it is totally up to you how you want to present your parfait. You can either make a really big bowl, or what I like to do is I like to make individual parfaits using clear glasses. I think it's cute when you have a barbecue or family party for everybody to have their own little cup to grab and go. This is your desserts, it's how you want to do it, but this is how I'm going to make mine. So the first thing I'm going to start out doing is chopping my strawberries. That means taking off all the green stems and dicing them into quarters. Once your strawberries are all diced, I slice up some of the pound cake. Once you guys have that pound cake diced up, it is time to start creating our parfaits. So you're gonna grab your blueberries, have your strawberries, your pound cake, and grab your whipped cream, and start putting it in whatever container you're doing. So a parfait, which I should have said to you guys at the beginning, is a dessert that's layered. So it'll have a layer of berries, a layer of whipped cream, a layer of pound cake, a layer of berries, a layer of whipped cream, a layer of pound cake. You go up until you reach the top of that bowl that you're using or the cup that you're using. And there we have it, our berry parfait, which is red, white, and blue, which you guys can see the layers are pound cake, whipped cream, blueberries, strawberries, more whipped cream, more pound cake, more whipped cream, and all the berries on top. You guys are gonna keep making those until you run out of ingredients, or until you run out of cups, or until your bowl is filled. So that's our next treat. And for our last and final 4th of July sweet treat, we are going to be making chocolate chip witch sandwiches. It is probably the simplest one to make, but in my personal opinion, is the most delicious dessert on the menu for today. So to get started for this, what you guys are going to need is your vanilla ice cream. You are going to need some chocolate chip cookies. They can be the store-bought bakery cookies. They can be cookies in a box. They can be homemade chocolate chip cookies. We're going to need some red food coloring if you want to make your ice cream red. If you don't need that. And then you're going to need some blue and white, and if you have it, red sprinkles. But at the beginning I said I didn't have red sprinkles, which is why I'm going to make my ice cream red to get these chip witches going. So the first thing I am going to do is I'm going to take a bowl, to stick a little bit of food coloring in there. I'm going to scoop some ice cream into it. And I'm going to mix it around until I get some red ice cream. Once your ice cream is the red that you want it to be, you're going to grab 2 of your chocolate chip cookies and put them on the plate in front of you. You are going to take that ice cream and put a nice size scoop on there. You are going to take the other one. You're going to plop it on top. And then I'm going to take my sprinkles and sprinkle the sides. Once they are done, I like to put them in a container that I can stick in the freezer because, as you can see, the ice cream does get a little melty while you're mixing it. So I will freeze them before I give them to anybody. And you just keep going until you have all the chip witch sandwiches that you want. So now that all of our sweet treats are made, our cupcakes were taken out of the oven a while ago. They have cooled down, and now it's time to decorate them. So what you guys are going to need for them are the cupcakes that you baked. You're going to need some vanilla frosting. If you have it, you're going to need some red and blue food coloring. You're gonna need those blue and white sprinkles again. Again, if you have red, get those out. If you don't have any sprinkles that are singular colored, rainbow works just as well. Or if you want to get super fancy, you can grab some M&Ms and you can pick out the blue and red ones from there if you so choose. So the first design for the cupcake we're gonna do is a simple one. We're just gonna take a scoop of vanilla frosting and put it in one bowl. Take another scoop, put it in our other bowl. And we're gonna turn these into red and blue frostings. Now the first cupcake we're gonna decorate, we're just gonna use the icing by itself and we're gonna make stripes. So we're gonna do blue, red, white, just to make it red, white, and blue cupcakes. Super simple. Once you have the stripes on there, you guys can decorate it with sprinkles, M&Ms, whatever you choose. I'm gonna do some M&Ms. Another cool way to decorate them is to do a swirl frosting. So for this, I'm gonna take our jar or clear cup. You're gonna take your plastic bag, stick the corner in there so that one's sticking up and one's in there, and fold the bag over. Then you're gonna take your frosting and you're gonna scoop the different colors into it so that you're gonna get a swirl pattern when you're done. Once you have your 3 colors in there, you're gonna pull that bag out. You're gonna snip the end of it. And you're going to pipe it out. And then the last way I'm going to show you guys how to decorate a cupcake is to make it look like a firework. So you're going to take that plastic bag that we just used to make the swirl cupcakes. I'm going to open it up. It's going to be a little messy, don't worry. And you're going to stick in whatever color you want frosting. And then take your cupcake, put whatever color base you want. So we'll do vanilla, we'll do white because it's closest to me right now. You're gonna take that bag and you're just gonna draw your firework on. And that's your firework cupcake. Again. Thank you all so much for joining me today. I hope you had fun and a really sweet time learning these 4th of July dessert hacks. We at the Half Hollow Hills Community Library miss you all so much, and we hope to see you real soon. Have a safe and happy holiday weekend. Bye!